Hey, it's Matt from Monty's Guitars. I'm here with guitar.com to talk to you through when you should change your strings, things to look out for, and things that will happen to the strings through their life. So there's a few things that are key that will really tell you that you need to change your strings. A, if one breaks, because basically that's broken. But another thing is grimy strings. They'll kind of start rusting and corroding, a bit like these ones here. That's going to be a weakness in the metal. It's going to go at some point. But more importantly, you've got intonation issues with that because the string's not going to be vibrating as it should do. It's also you've been hitting the string with a pick, so there's going to be, dents in the metal. It's just the string is not going to be moving as it should. Sonically, you'll notice that they just dull down. You lose definition and that kind of crispness that you want. So these strings here, they're not as bad as some I've seen, but they could do with improving. There's a little bit dull. We're having intonation issues with it. There's some tuning stuff going on. So, tools you'll need for this. You need a string winder. This also, usually they have a peg removal device, which is this little grippy thing here. If the pegs become really stubborn, you can get one of these little things, which is like a more aggressive peg removal device. You also are going to need some kind of cutting implement. These are called piano cutters. These are really good because they've got a flat side on one side, so you can get really close to the machine head. And of course, you need a fresh set of strings. So here we go. Again, with this one, keep all the strings together. Unwind them off the peg head. Wrap them around a few times and then twisty McListy. So now we're getting around to restringing the guitar, and as it's an acoustic, you've got loads of options. You've got different types of metals, you've got coated, uncoated, different gauges, that kind of thing. Today we are going with these Elixir 8020 NanoWebs. These are really cool strings, and the good thing about these is that, well, A, they're coated, so they're going to last a lot longer. You're not going to get the corrosion so quickly. There's also going to be less string noise when your hand's going up and down the fingerboards, that kind of thing. But also these are really nice and bright and lively strings, so A being between old and new, these are going to really show that off. So, here we go. So, changing your strings, not only does it, help the playability and all that kind of thing, but it's one of the best upgrades and cheapest upgrades you can do for the guitar. Especially with something like this, which is coated strings. I mean, it's really nice and easy on your fingers, not abrasive. Always make sure you stretch them in because they will slacken off. So there you have it. It's all restrung. It's sounding really nice and crisp. It's good enough for Bond, eh?